Usually when a game has an update, it gains a lot of players, especially a big one like Combat Warriors just had. But if we go to this graph over here on the Rollymon's game page thing, where you can check out analytics for Roblox games, as you can see here, Combat Warriors lost players, alright? Now, it gained a lot of players and a lot of traction on the day of the update. It peaked at like 77,000 players, and then the day after it had 32K. But after that, it just kept dropping, and it's dropping even more. And here, if I go to this graph, which is by like hourly players, as you can see, boom, 76,000, and then the day after, 47K, which it wasn't looking too good when I saw that. I was like, maybe if he keeps averaging around 40,000 players, it'll be good. And then it went down to 38, and then it just went basically back to the normal amount of players playing the game. And as you can see, it is just decreasing and decreasing. And before, Combat Warriors was averaging about how much it's averaging now, but I'm pretty sure it was averaging more, because I remember seeing Combat Warriors peaking around 25,000. I've only seen Combat Warriors peak around 20K now, which is kind of sad. Like, you can see, like, it hits, like, back on the 29th, but recently, it's only been at 20K, and, so right now, I'm pretty sure Combat Warriors is at 19,000 players, and you'd think a game that has a really big update like this one that we've been all waiting for a while, would gain a lot of players. And that's how it was. When the mobile update came in, Combat Warriors started getting more players. When there was, like, the C4, the last update, with, like, Chainsaw and all that, boom, it got even more players. And, that was actually the opposite of what happened. As you could see, there was a lot of hype built around this update. A lot of people came to play it, and for some reason nobody stayed. Now let me show you a game, Deep Woken, which recently got a pretty big update as well around the same time as Combat Warriors, and as you could see, it was pretty dead. It was very dead actually before the update. And it started getting hyped up because the update was coming, so people started coming back. And it didn't even have as high of a peak as Combat Warriors, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't too far, 62,000. So basically, almost, not really. It was like somewhat less than Combat Warriors' highest peak. But as you can see here, look at the players. They are staying, and there's actually way more players than before, and it's consistent. It doesn't have like huge drop-offs, and this was a game that was even more dead than Combat Warriors and had a really big update. And as you can see, the players are still around. There's still a considerable amount of players compared to how it was before this update. And so why did Combat Warriors averaging now like 19 to 20,000 players at peak? And me personally, I don't think this was the worst update. I actually really liked the update. But the reason I'm calling it the worst update is because it was the worst update for the game. Because usually when you have a big update that you spend lots of time on, your game is supposed to be doing way better. But that is not the case for Combat Warriors. And so I made a poll in my YouTube community tab and asked people, did you like this Combat Warriors update? And I had a poll that had 3 options. I liked it, was mid, and I disliked it. And was mid won the majority. I disliked it was in last, which is good. And I asked them to write down why they voted for what they voted for, or what they think about the update. And as you can see, this guy says, cool as hell, really love the cosmetics in games I usually play a lot, and this update brought so many of them, so he liked the cosmetics a lot. So this guy probably voted, liked it. And now, somebody who voted for mid, mostly it's the time where you can't avoid special abilities, etc. Potions get annoying at times. It was mid. So this guy doesn't hate the update, but he's voicing why he doesn't like it, which is because the abilities are still really overpowered even after the nerf. And literally, this is an alchemy game now, I swear, bro. I'd be slinging potions everywhere. But I think the potions are fun in a way, but not at the same time, because you could just bomb crowds with these potions or just get absolutely decimated by them. Same with the skill. And he said was mid. So I'm pretty sure most of the people thought the update was mid or didn't like it is because of the abilities, some of the new potions, and most importantly, the huge amount of lag. The update had humongous lag because of all the enchantments and all that, and for some reason people were getting a lot less FPS. Even me, who's on a pretty meaty computer, I have a 3060, and I was noticing some stuff happening. And most of the player base for Combat Warriors is on mobile or on bad computers, which is, it's probably you watching right now, you little peasant. Buy a better computer, get in debt. A lot of the player base doesn't have really good computers, and some of them are even on iPads or phones playing this game. Made everybody lag, or a lot of people lag. I even lag sometimes for some reason, and especially the black hole. Don't get me started on this one, all right? The black hole literally crashed one of my games when I used one, and it just makes the game unplayable, which the nuke does too, but the nuke is very short. It wipes everyone out, and then you continue the round, and it's fun. It sucks for like 2 seconds, but the black hole literally destroys the round. The round is over. The whole server gets messed up. It sucks, all right? It truthfully, the black hole sucks. And it's a lot of Robux, but there's a lot of people that still buy these or get these in spins. And these will crash your game if you don't have a good enough device. Like, literally, it crashed my computer while recording. It was so bad. And here's another one. Update was for rich people. I had 90k Aether and 1.6 million credits, got so many legendaries, and bought the battle pass. So yeah, if you grinded a lot of credits and all that, you were able to get a lot of cases and get a lot of the cool stuff. I spun the bundles case, like, as you can see here, like, a lot of times. I have 10 Saiyan bundles. Why do I have 10 Saiyan? Bro, it is so hard to get anything actually good out of these crates. It's kind of like, that's another thing. All the new, like, cosmetical items, like the character auras, I think these are dope, but there are so many. And when a lot of people have it, like, I don't know, it kind of looks like a glob to me, but at the same time, they're pretty cool. But thankfully, they made, like, an option to where you can disable these so you get better FPS. So you can turn enchants, character auras, and skins off or on. I'm probably just going to turn them on because why the hell not? But yeah, and one more thing. I just want to bring this up. Let's recap Combat Warriors update released on the 24th. This is a tweet made by Samuel, one of the developers on Combat Warriors. Developer death threats, staff doxing, mob toxicity, racial slurs, and bad comments towards devs and staff. Extremely disappointing to see people turn feral over a few dollars worth of game passes, but at least you're compensated now. So this is mostly on them removing some of the game passes. I'm pretty sure it was the emote game passes, because emotes are now literally in crates, as you could see, the emotes crate. But yeah, for some reason, it's disgusting that people literally said that the developers death threats and harassed the staff and a lot of other stuff. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't only just over like this. I wouldn't be surprised if people were doing this because they didn't like the update, because there was a lot of hate. There was a lot of like mixed opinions. Mostly people didn't like the update when it dropped. And you know how Combat Warriors players are, all right? If you are one, a little goober. But yeah, no, this is this is really disgusting. When I saw this tweet, I was pretty appalled. And one more tweet I wanted to go over. Swenji. This is his Twitter. This is the guy who made Combat Warriors. Sad emoji face. All the effort I put in, only for 77,000. Not even 100,000. Bro. Facepalm emoji. Yeah, this community actually sog water. And he's talking about the players. Where it only got to 77,000. But I don't know if this tweet, look man, I don't know if this tweet is, I can't tell if this man is sarcastic or not. He has a lot of tweets like this, but yeah, I just wanted to put this in because I thought it was funny. But the Combat Warriors update, it wasn't what I thought it would be. All right, I thought it was going to be way bigger. I thought I mean, not way bigger in content, but like I thought way more people were going to be playing Combat Warriors. But no, we've actually lost players on Combat Warriors. Was this the worst update for Combat Warriors? Yes, I think it was, because usually when the game updated in the past, it gained players and kept a bigger player base. But this time around, it lost players and pissed off a lot of people because of how laggy the release was. And also, I want to mention the boss. The boss is it was literally unplayable. When the game, I don't know how it is now, but when the game first dropped, like the new update, you could not, I literally couldn't fight the boss. I was lagging my butt off. I'm surprised people were actually fighting the boss when they came out. Like, it was so chaotic, man. Same with the jump attack. It was way too OP when the game released. So the small stuff like this and compared with the lag and all the other stuff, a lot of people didn't like it and just stopped playing Combat Warriors, I guess. And like I made this a day ago and there's still people complaining about the lag. I hate the massive lag I'm getting. There was barely any lag in Combat Warriors before. It was actually very good. Only when nukes went off, there was a little lag, and a lot of other people. And yeah, it kind of sucks that, again, a lot of people didn't like the update. But hey, what are you gonna do about it?